Hi everybody. So for this lesson, we will now be talking about writing a function rule. And so our goal is to write equations that can represent the functions. So what we will be working on here is that we will be given situations, and based from the situation, we will be able to come up with the appropriate and corresponding equation or function rule. All right. So, for example, in this case, we have a landfill that has 50,000 tons of waste in it. Each month, it accumulates an average of 420 more tons of weight. So what is the function rule that represents the total amount of waste after m months? Okay, so let's have some details here. So we have 50,000 tons that's already inside the landfill, okay? Each month, it accumulates an average of 420 more tons. So what operation does 420 more mean to us? We know that we will be adding 420 tons to the 50,000 tons that's already in the landfill, but how frequent do we add the 420? It is every month. Okay, it says here each month. So the question now is, what will be the function rule to represent? Okay, we are not asked as to how many tons will be in there. Okay, but this will be a general formula. What could be a general formula? What is that function rule that could be used to represent this situation? So let's say we use W as our variable for the waste, okay, total waste in the landfill, okay? And as you can see here, M is already used as our number of months, okay? So the total waste is going to be equal to what? Okay? We already know that there is 50,000 in there already. And what do we do with that 50,000 every month? Every single month, we add 420. Okay? So in that case, if we have, let's say, 5 months accumulated, how much is the total waste in there? So we know that we will be multiplying the 420 by the number of months, okay? And so we will have an expression that will be 420 times the m, okay? So remember, the accumulated waste is going to be 420 each month, okay? And so from here, we know that this is going to be a 420 times m, and that will be added to our 50,000, okay? So that is our function rule. Now let's move on to this next example. So similar situation, okay? So you can estimate the temperature by counting the number of chirps of the snowy tree cricket, okay? The outer temperature. All right, so this temperature is our T, that's our output, is about 40 degrees Fahrenheit more, okay? So 40 degree Fahrenheit more than, okay, 1/4 the number of chirps, okay? So 1/4 the number of chirps, okay? So let's say we have C as the number of chirps, okay? So if you would remember when we had chapter 1, wherein we had those changing algebraic expressions and into mathematical equations or expressions, this is an application to that, okay? So you can see that from your vocabulary on the different operations related to some English words, then you will be able to know, oh, this has to be addition, this has to be subtraction, okay? So based from this underlined words here or phrases, so temperature is our equal sign, okay? 40 Fahrenheit more than, so we know that there is going to be a plus 40 in the end. Okay, so plus 40 more than 1/4 the number of chirps. So this number of chirps will be multiplied to 1/4. Okay, and then we add 40 to that number. And so this is our function rule. Okay, so like I said, it is very important that you go over those important words, identify keywords. You have the word is your equal sign. If you have the word of, that's your multiplication. You have more than, less than, the product of. Those things can be applied here on this examples. All right.